so she would keep playing, and that's all she would do. My definition of an addict is when you know you have a problem with being addicted and spending all your time doing one thing, and it's not benefiting you or the community you're following. When all you're doing is just playing a game as an escape, that's not even benefiting you. You might be having a hell of a lot of fun getting achievements and shit, but really, what is it doing for you if you're not going to apply it elsewhere and show that this is what you did besides, making a stamp for yourself? That's my definition of an addict. An addict to me is not somebody who just takes up all the time, like internet addiction. I don't really believe in internet addiction unless all you're doing is playing Facebook games every day. Then you have a gaming addiction, which is a Facebook gaming addiction. But if you're on the internet 24/7 because you're reading all this stuff, you're researching and doing all this, you're looking up new things, new techniques, new strategies, new all that, that I'm fine with. You're using the internet for what it was for, information. But if you're just spending all your time on one little aspect of the internet, that itty bitty little thing that, doesn't really give a two dams in the rest of the world, that's when it bugs me.
Yeah. So,
silence, we have it.
love-hate relationship with games.
Very much so. And, spending 4 years in... There's my advice to you. I told Inkweaver this the other day. If you want to go into video game testing or any sort of gaming career, you better love English. If you don't love English and you don't love writing, stay the hell away from the gaming community.
Yeah, my husband
that's all you will do.
My husband had a website where he did game reviews.
And they weren't even game reviews.
And, yeah. It was basically just his opinions of the game, which is not really what a review technically encompasses entirely.
But
I know that Rattle's kind of knocked him down.
Oh my god, did I ever. I can't stand it when people say they want to be a video game reviewer or whatever, but then they won't go the length to be one. When you are a video game tester, sure, you play a game. By playing a game, I mean you're sitting there on a 15-second intermission of the game, on some sort of part, like let's say Link swinging a sword. You have to sit there and write up page after page of the pros and the cons of every minute in that gameplay. You don't sit there and play the game and then write up the shit and then turn it in. No. You will sit there every day, whether you work 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. Some people I know, some friends of mine that work for Blizzard, work 16 hours. Playing one quest over and over to make sure there's no bugs, to see what you can improve, what your convenience time is, how you can adjust to this level, whether or not the leveling, the XP is meeting the mechanics of the HP for your stats.
Exactly.
All of that.
Basically, the athlete video game testing is just you play the game. No. You play the game and you're intentionally trying to break the game. You're trying to do all the stuff that would
and you have to write every single thing you're doing.
And you have to write down everything. And we're talking down to button presses because it's like a technical report. When you do a certain thing, hitting one button, maybe you jumped here and it caused the game to glitch out. Okay, well if you swing your sword there, does the game glitch out? No. So you better damn well be enough sure that you put down that you jumped there and not swung your sword there.
Yeah, and I mean like in the Pokemon game, you know that old trick where if you hold down the B button when you throw the Pokeball, you might have a better chance of catching it because of a certain game mechanic. It's true, and I can guarantee you, somebody sat there getting paid for it. You might be getting paid $13, $26, $37 an hour for it, but I can guarantee you somebody sat there and held down that B button every single time they flew the Pokeball, and they
just
would
to
tell
see
you exactly what degree that Pokeball was thrown before you hit that B button, and exactly how long you held that B button down, and how many times you did this test to make sure that out of this percentage, this probability worked. So if you don't like writing and you don't like gaming mechanics and you laugh at those people who are too hardcore in the games, don't go into it. Ever.
Yeah.
Me, I like designing games. God forbid, I will hire anybody I want if they say they want to be a video game tester and let them do the work, because I'll be damned if I'm going to find myself sitting there playing it. I love my games, but no.
But yeah.
Anyway.
So, I think that sums it
I
up. We have a
think
love
we
hate.
answered
We have a
that one.
love-hate relationship with console games.
Very much so.
But the tops, since the question was, what video games do you guys play? Oh, and I like all the consoles. I really do. I don't think there's a single console that's been out that I don't like, especially in the modern ones. I really
played
do.
Virtual Boy, where you went blind because everything was in black and red.
Red. Oh God. No, games like favorite games. Top of my list has to be Cat Mario Damacy, the Zelda series, Dead Rising, Little Big Planet, Sims. And that's really about it. I think those are like the tops of my list.
Mine would have to be...
all games my husband considered not real games.
Yeah.
Well,
mine would have to be World of Warcraft, Pokemon,
Oh, and Metal Gear.
Harvest Moon, and Dance Dance Revolution. And that's about it.
I think this question is answered.
Oh yeah.